I'm back with some more tactical pew pew. Now that I've officially gotten over this sickness, I can get back to putting out some weekly content. Just when you think you have life figured out, bam, you get sick in 103-degree Texas weather. I could have had this video out last week, but I don't think you guys would have took me serious doing a voiceover about a 30 caliber platform sounding like Ernie from Sesame Street. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and jump right into the review. Well, it technically isn't a review, but I would like to explain to you as to why I chose this 300 Blackout pistol as my go-to home defense gun and why this may be a good idea for you to do the same. Well, let's start off with the basics. To sum up the specs of this 30 caliber cartridge, it's pretty simple. No, we don't have to carry the 2 and divide it by 17 to get some random number like the 6.8 Creedmoor. For future reloaders, you simply grab an empty 223-556 casing, shave it down a bit, and there you go. For more details about this topic, I'll have a link on how to reload, a step-by-step guide in the description below. The real fun starts with the build, and for all you complicated geniuses, life becomes simple. If you already have a complete AR-15 build, then an easy swap from a 223-556 upper receiver out to a 300 Blackout upper receiver, and now you've officially have a complete 300 Blackout system. Depending on the length of your upper will determine what minor tweaks you'll have to do to make it run properly. For an example, here I'm running an 8-inch Aero Precisions upper. For this you will need a heavier buffer and spring. Because the cycling system is short stroke, you'll need some weight on the back end to slow the bolt carrier group to a normal pace to prevent double feeds. In conclusion, the smaller the length of the barrel, the heavier the buffer and spring. If you guys seen a Mark 18 review, you'll be very familiar with the Spikes tactical lower that I have with this system. There was no need to change the buffer and spring because the Mark 18 has a short upper with it being 10.3 inches. To get a full breakdown on the complete lower, I'll have the video linked down in the description below. Now that we've gained most of the insight on how to properly put together a well-functioned 300 Blackout, we can now talk about the why. Well, the 300 Blackout was first introduced to the gun world with the intentions of reaching its full limitations while still maintaining a small frame. The ballistics for the 30 caliber projectile shows that its peak performance is around 9 inches for the barrel. Anything higher, you'd basically just be adding extra real estate that you don't need. Let's just think about this for a second. You're essentially mimicking a pistol round but adapted for a rifle. If you put yourself in a situation where you have to cut corners in a place where you rest your head at night, with all the information that was just stated, why would you not use a 300 Blackout as your home defense gun? Would you rather clear a room with a 14-inch pistol or an 8-inch pistol? And I know some of you are probably gonna say, why don't you just use a shotgun with double lock buck rounds for home defense and just call it a day? Well, what if there's more than one intruder in your house? You still think a pump action, which requires 2 hands to operate by the way, beats 30 rounds of 220 grain subsonic ammo? And I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. The 300 Blackout was meant to run with a suppressor. Now I'm not saying a suppressor is the answer, but you think it's common sense to go with the advantage of keeping your hearing if you have the opportunity to be in a win-win situation. The 300 Blackout can become a solution for you and your loved ones, if you let it. And though a $179 deal on a Mossberg Maverick does sound like a good deal, I just like the idea of being able to operate 2 separate calibers with a swap of an upper receiver. Oh, and I like my hearing too. If you plan on building a 300 Blackout, don't forget to tag me on Instagram so I can see what the final finish looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. If you like what you saw and like to watch more content like this in the future, go ahead and hit the like button and smash that subscribe button as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.